All right. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakwadash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles, the great millstone, which are the men that rule well, the men that taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. And Lord's will, the title will be Keep Your Eyes Open. All right. And it's just a real quick lesson. I only have, these precepts right here. Just real quick, man, keep in mind, if you're keeping up with the news, you know that they letting in they already did let in all the migrants and things like that, which they're probably still currently letting more in. But keep in mind, that's not necessarily fake news. That's not something to take lightly because, there was a huge wave of them that came into New York City. And if you look right now, the National Guard was deployed in New York City. Esau's little order ab KO plan is in full effect. What you see there is is on a small scale, but you're gonna see that nationwide at some point. All right, now the elders sharing about it. I'm not sure. I think it was a real article. Yeah, it was a real article where now they're allowing the migrants to be able to, carry weapons, and it's like, man, that's clearly, order ab KO because if you look in the news, New York City, a lot of the crimes have gone up because of the migrants. All right, the subways need extra police and military, right? But what? They're not going to be there forever. There's a video that the elder Yashawamba was sharing in his latest news and prophecy, and the National Guard was deployed, but they were told that they weren't going to be there forever. It wasn't long. It's not going to be long term. And this is just a perfect example of order ab KO and Jacob's trouble, all right, being shown in front of you because nationwide that could happen. Crime could go up nationwide, and next thing you can't leave your house without permission, or as soon as you walk out, you'll see a soldier holding an M16 telling you what you can and cannot do, right? So I'm going to read these scriptures, Ephesians 5:14. Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahushua shall give thee light. Right, which Yahushua hath given us the light to see. That's why elders and apostles are warning us about these things. That's why the elder Yahshua made that lesson, and he touched on that topic. That's why other elders and brothers are making lessons on that topic, because we have the light to see. We have the light to see that could be a bigger problem than what we think, or that when people in general think. Okay, not just that, many other things, because then what is that? What could that lead into? The MOT to the B? Because then now, they could say, well, we don't have enough we don't have enough National Guard to watch everybody. We need to put the C-HIP in everybody so that we can monitor you guys without actually being there. And that's what you have in China. You have they have the social credit score thing going. And the elder Yashawamba, I'll link his news and prophecy, Lord willing. He also showed another video how in China, as soon as you leave your house, you're being watched. You're probably being watched in your house. You can't do this, can't do that. It's complete control, and that's what they want to bring here. Excuse me, Zalakia. They want to bring that total control here. Social credit score constantly being watched. They want your biometrics. You know what I mean? They want your DNA. They want your spirit, essentially. All right. Verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly. That's why I titled this Keep Your Eyes Open. All right, because circumspect means to look around. So it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Right. Don't walk as a fool, walk as wise, I don't want to say any little thing, but for the most part, everything that you see on the news, you need to consider, because we're not living in regular times anymore. Ever since maybe 7-8 years ago, there has been even probably longer than that, but there has been non-stop signs in the heaven. Everybody's talking about, another eclipse, another solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, all these different types of signs in heaven. And then what? Most of them are falling on the new moon and on the Sabbaths, things like that. Most of these people's now, their wicked holidays are falling on Sabbaths and things like that. And on our high holy days. All right. But yeah, man, you have to be circumspect, man. We really in them times. Habakkuk, what did Habakkuk say in Habakkuk 2? He said the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, and it's speaking louder than ever. And our elders and apostles can attest, man, compared to when they first was teaching to now. They probably way more excited now than ever before, because there's so many signs. It's nonstop, you know. So verse 16, redeeming the time, or buying back the time, because the days are evil. Right. You got to be circumspect, man. You got to be on the watch for real. You got to really be a watchman, times 100. Obviously, within your means, right? But nonetheless, we in them times, man. Everything is happening. Literally, that's the best way to describe it. Everything is happening. All right. I know the elders and apostles. The prophecies are jumping off the pages, right? It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, right? Because what's the will of the Lord, man? To the will of Yahweh is to have Yahweh Shai reigning on earth, right? But before that happens, all these other things has to happen. The Most High wants wants Esau to move. The Most High wants to make the other Edomites shoot off these missiles, right? So it says, understanding what the will of the Lord is, because what we understand the prophecy, we understand what the will of the Lord is, right? Yeah, it says, and real quick in verse 16, it says, redeeming the time because the days are evil, right? Evil means bad time. Ain't no good days coming. Of course, we going to have our fleshly good days and things like that. You might have a good day at work, but evil times is what's coming. At some point, all the comforts that we have had are going to be taken. All right. So it says, understanding what the will of the Lord is, verse 18, here's the last verse, and be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit, right? Essentially, man, don't give yourself over to too much carnality, right? Or don't give yourself to other vain philosophies, just remember to stay in the Spirit, all right? Because if you stay in the Spirit, man, you're going to be more circumspect, man. And you have to be circumspect in these times. You got to watch out. You got to see what's going on, I know I was lacking on the whole migrant thing, because at first it was just Texas. But now they wound up in New York City. You got the 15-year-old that was shooting shit up in Times Square. These things ain't happening for nothing. I heard a saying once from this dude in the world. He said, nothing happens for nothing. And it's very true, man. Nothing happens for nothing. Ain't no such thing as coincidences. These things are happening for a reason. All right. You got the order ab KO from Esau, because that's what he wants to do, man. He's going to create the problem and give you the solution. He's a demon. Salakia. Hey. But don't be drunk with wine wherein is excess, man. Don't be too caught up in other things. Be filled with the Spirit of the Lord, so you can continue to keep your eyes open. All right. So, that was it, man. Just a quick exhortation to continue to watch, man. Keep your eyes open. Read them articles, that you send to brothers. Read them too. Keep up to date, man. Keep a little news notifications popping up, But that's all I wanted to bring out. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shai, Hashem, Kodash, to honor to my elders and apostles, a great millstone, which are the men that rule well, men that taught us his truth, peace, blessings, and salutations to the ex. As always, Shalom.